What's that left in grade there?
This is Mamba Snake. I know that's a terrible. No, sorry,
I
Meshin Nike. I'm gonna put a link to this in the description below, guys. Tell us how wrong we are in our Discord. Daz, are you ready? Here we
Yep,
go.
I've given this zero thought before we got into it, so
I
let's do
know.
it.
A Jazz. Okay. Maybe. No, no.
A at best, but like I'm never gonna buy another AJS mouse after the 179 V2 was literally a poop mouse. So
But I think the 139 that I have, like this is a banger of a mouse for like 25 bucks. They would be no if they were like $40 mice, but they're not. They're like 25 bucks and they're available on Amazon with free returns.
yeah, I bought that 159p and literally never even plugged it in. It felt so not good. So
Oh, really? I still like mine. Alienware, I'm gonna go no.
no.
I
Sleeping.
don't. Are they e-waste? I don't know, dude. The Alienware Pro mouse, I brought it up on Pizzogel head.
Oh, I forgot e-waste is an option. They might be.
Yeah, they might be, dude, because the Pro launched at like $159, I want to say. 50, my guy. And it had,
Probably a no.
I mean, it has a top tier sensor, so I guess it's not e-waste, but it had
Yeah.
like motion latency, Pizzogel said. Asus, I don't know. Personally, I think they're kind of overpriced.
Oh, okay. Or
Okay.
good are the options here.
I'm gonna go okay because they're really not a good value. I guess they're available in a lot of places. ATK, dude. Personally, like the value proposition, I am tempted to go S tier, but I'll go great tier for now.
I say great just because of their, as I've been saying in my videos, Chinese soul-sucking clone business. But like,
Yeah, that's true. The
but they do it
Z1
very well.
didn't really hit for me. The skates like aren't all that great, but it's a $50 mouse that's like really lightweight, Omron opticals, good performance. Oh.
But before we go forward, how exclusive is S tier? Like, do we want three S tier?
We can
We're gonna
revisit.
reevaluate great and S at the end.
Attack Shark, S tier. No. I'm gonna go. I think they're better than
It's between good
Ajaz.
and okay.
I know the R5 rubbed you wrong, but they do still have
Well,
good
it's still good
releases,
though.
like the
Yeah, I mean,
R2. The
even this,
R5
like
is
the X3 and the X1 are good for what the like, what you're paying
price.
for.
Yeah.
They're not good mice necessarily. But
Aula, I'm gonna put in e-waste.
e-waste, that mouse I had was poop.
Yeah, the one decent Aula mouse I have here, it's just incredibly forgettable. It's just like a GPX clone, and the skates are not great on e-waste.
I'm maining a keyboard though, even just
I know,
for
it's
now.
so weird. Cherry Extra Fi, this is a weird one. They have really good tech power-up reviews,
And like unique shapes.
like good coatings,
Did he give it the double whammy here? Just
pricey,
highly
and
recommended,
side
not an
buttons on
editor's choice.
high price tag, but good performance, unique shapes. Their weights are not insane. They're good. They have good coatings. My main beef, I think, is the price and the
They're
stupid
good.
side USB charging.
They're good.
Cooler Master, oh, RIP, dude. Such
Oh,
a
yeah, rip.
good
Did we need one more category? Dead.
dead.
Like,
Yeah. I'm gonna say
their mice
okay.
were okay.
I
The
know.
MM712 was kind of goated. I also liked the weird finger pinky rest mouse
Yeah, the
that I
MM720.
PR'd Tyler Frenzy in. Yeah.
This guy. I'm gonna go okay. If you guys like one of their goofy shapes, try them out. But in 2025, there are better options. Still, the MM712, this thing was 49 grams back in like 2022.
They're 3370s, right?
They still perform well
Oh,
according to
good.
Piezo Gals. Corsair, dude, the fake
No.
2K hertz polling rate and the ridiculous price tag. I'll go
They're
no,
still
no.
usable, right? Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I would rather use this Aula mouse over any of those Corsair mice.
Well, then they're e-waste then.
They
Are you
do
sure?
have okay, they do have the M75 Air, which I actually am a fan of. Okay, I'm good with no. Dare you okay or good? What do you think?
Okay. I don't
Okay.
like their e-mice.
See, I kind of do like
I
them.
mean, the A950 Air was good, but like, what other dairy mice are good?
The full-size A950 is a nice mouse. Not the
Is it? I've
magnesium
never
one because
tried
they're
it.
too expensive.
Yeah.
Think like I would put them a step above like a Darmo Shark, but not much of a step.
They're probably good.
Okay, I want to
Thermal
do good
Shark is
for now.
okay.
Darmo Shark, yeah, we'll go okay.
Sorry to spoil
Um,
it. Yeah.
yeah, their recent releases, like the N5 is good, and I want to try their new X3 or X, sorry, whatever they're with their red ones with the nice coating. Deluxe, I think I'd also put okay.
They're okay. Yeah, the M900 Mini was good. The M800 Mini readers were theoretically live 7 minutes ago, but I don't know what time zone it was. It's the Viper Mini shape. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're okay.
their
They might
recent
even like they could get to good if they
they
continue
could.
trending like yeah.
Thank you, because their recent releases, Darmo Shark
Yeah.
N5 and the new X3 Max Pro or whatever, and the newest Deluxe stuff. like the new M900 Mini, the M800 Mini that's coming out. Those are the M8, the M900 Mini. I would straight up put in great tier.
It's good to great. Yeah.
Okay, I might want to revisit these. And Game Gear S tier. That's an easy one. Unique shapes that are really good, proven performance, price tags that are not. They're a step below a Razer or Logitech price tag, but perform just as well.
And God tier customer service.
Yeah.
Every story you hear about them, really, really good.
Yep.
Yeah. They are the standard.
Iwiaden, I don't know enough about.
The S9 Ultra is good, but
You would
you
say
have
so?
experience with their other mice.
The
That
X,
one mouse is good.
the X21 was also good. I don't know. I
Was
just
it good?
for
They were very good
3311.
to work with as well, but like I
Okay.
can't speak beyond that. I don't know what the longevity. I mean, are we just copying shapes across the board there too? Like this
They
mouse is awesome. I
are.
used it at work all day. Like, look at that colorway.
Oh yeah.
Like
Okay.
it's a Viper V3. Like
They have the new A5. So I did try their
almost just
X.
ordered it. Yeah.
This was the one I had. It was 3311 for only like 19
Okay.
bucks. Banger of a mouse for $19. But like really good build quality except for the stupid skate design on the bottom. This stupid dude, look at that. Look at this skate design. Um we can do good.
Is good too nice? They're like
I think so.
it's right in the
I want
middle.
to pair them with if we're I
Deluxe.
want to
They're
pair
like
them
the
with
same.
Deluxe and Dharma Shark, yeah.
Yeah, they're trending in a very good direction.
Fantech. It's weird. Fantech has like really good
I've
performance,
never used a Fantech outside of the Helios.
but they have weird releases. I'm gonna go
Helios 2 Pro
okay.
S is great, but
Yeah,
like the other mice are okay.
I
Does
guess
that make them good?
they have a lot of stuff that's heavy.
They spawned T-Evolution for us, so I like them for that. But
This is a really good mouse by them. It's like an IntelliMouse Super Mini. It's
oh,
just kind
okay,
of heavy, and it's like really good performance too.
maybe they're good. I don't know.
I'll
But
do
then
good for
others,
now. They do have good customer service.
okay.
Final Mouse. This is a
E-waste.
controversial one. I know. They literally have S tier performance.
Their S tier are great. The price would bring them to great, and they're batch ones, but like they're also just their final mouse, so
And the
they're great at
QC.
worst.
People complain about their QC too.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's mad about that. People might rate them lower just to hate the final meme, but
Yeah, I'll say great because you cannot argue with their performance. Personally, I use a WL mouse over one. Okay. I'm not
yeah,
drinking any Kool-Aid. I recommend WL mouse over them. Glorious. Okay.
they're still okay.
Yeah, I don't
People
think
might be lower on them. I don't think you should be that low on them. Yeah,
no, people poo-poo on them, but they have good performance. Gravistar, no.
E-waste.
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 You think so? I don't know if
I despise their aesthetic, but they might be a no-no. I don't know. Do they have a usable mouse?
their most recent one is yeah, their new M2 or whatever it's a much more usable shape.
I just want to melt it down and flush it down my toilet. I don't
Yeah,
know.
this has like more normal sides. I'm gonna say no because unless
Okay,
you're that
that's
one
fine.
person out there who really wants that aesthetic, sure. Dude, G Wolves is another weird one. They're like
They're
Final
great.
Mouse. Yeah,
This HTX Ultra is great. They've always been like pushing boundaries,
with weight,
weight, and they have great shapes.
they
I
have
don't think they're S
consistent.
tier because you have to hide your mom. But in the video today, in Bordy's like pyramid iceberg video that was like forever long that I watched, he like talked about he like went to some bar with Jim when he was in like Japan or something. Or, yeah, he said he had a different perspective on Jim because he met him in person. But
Interesting. Okay.
anyway, I do like G-Wolves.
Yeah, I agree. You can't disagree. They have great performance too. HyperX.
It's a no-no these days.
Yeah, possibly E-Waste
They did
because
remaster their mice. Remember they announced that like a few months ago. We covered it. Those could be okay, maybe.
their original like haste and stuff was I would say okay tier, little heavy, kind of small
Yeah,
skates. But then the haste 2 had like terrible motion delay and stuff. Good shapes though, bad weights
yeah.
also. I'll go no for now. Incot, I would say good. Great
Inkot,
maybe. You have more
Inkot
Incot
good.
experience. Good.
Inkot good. Yeah,
Incot
yeah,
good.
yeah. Inkot's very good.
Keychron.
I've never used Keychron. They're okay or good, but
They have unique offerings. I'm gonna go good because they are different from what everyone else is doing. No, he does not. Okay, well, that's a question mark then. Kaisona, I would lump these also with Damo Shark Deluxe. I think Kaisona, I probably like them more than some of these other guys, but
they're because they're an OEM,
yeah.
they get a boost.
Yeah,
But
we
they're
can
not
go with
good.
Kaisona. Why, you don't
Are
think
they?
so?
We should have had a goodish. So many companies are
I know.
goodish.
I specifically did okay because I knew this would get saturated
Yeah.
here. I'm gonna leave them here. Okay. Lamzu, great. Recent releases, I would want to say S tier. Maya X, Thorn. I haven't tried an Inca, but you have.
Ink has actually got clicks that are similar to the MyX. They're a little less. The ink is interesting, right? Because like if you look at the bottom, like this is a Skyrox bottom. They closed it up. It's got the same button layout as a Skyrox
Sure
mouse.
does.
But the coating is good. The shape is good. The QC is good. The clicks are good. Is Lamzu in consideration for this is one company you could use for the rest of your life? Yes,
Yeah.
it's S tier.
Yeah, I just know their older releases, like the original Atlantis, it's just very dated. But I guess that's just everything was dated back in 2022. So Lenovo, you haven't tried any Lenovo mice. I have. I have M5X. This is actually a pretty nice little mouse, and I also had the M7 or whatever. They're no-nos. They're available on
Okay.
AliExpress. You guys don't have to care about them. Logitech, here's an inflammatory one, huh? Where does Logitech go? They have a
You're
huge
thinking about them as a whole. They have a huge selection of mice. You're right.
they're a real stalwart in the industry, but does that make them amazing? I don't think he gives it any awards. Like the price is not attractive. Main buttons can be hit or miss. That's true. Some people like the heavy new opticals. Lackluster side buttons, very true. Excessive jitter. Okay, again, probably don't care about that. Pricey. Feet suck
Oh,
and
yeah.
no awards. So I kind of stand by that. It's
Should we
not
pause for thumbnail? Put Final Mouse into the e-waste and then be like,
haha.
I'm just thinking thumbnail out of the blue. Anyway, good.
Logitech, I'm gonna go good.
M5.
They're definitely better than okay.
That's inflammatory. Yeah. Huh.
I'll
I've
go
never thought
good.
about it before.
Masha Nike, I'm gonna go no. I don't think they
Yep.
make anything that's
Nope.
noteworthy. Mad Cats. Wait a second. Oh, this is. I was confused with Mad Lions. Mad Cats. This is like the rat mouse.
This is no. Or e-waste.
It's this stuff, guys.
Oh, this is
Remember all
e-waste.
this?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are people who swear by it, but yeah, let's meme on them.
I'm
Put them
sorry
in
for
the
those people.
e-waste.
Yeah.
Sorry. Mad Lions. They only have like one mouse, but I would literally say
It was great.
it was a very good mouse.
They're an extension of ATK, so great makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. Okay. M-Chose, great. I would go great. M-Chose is one of those manufacturers
Yeah.
I would be okay with. If I had to only main M-Chose mice forever, I think I'd be okay
Yeah.
with that.
That's why ATK isn't great. Yeah.
Yeah. They consistently have good click feel with Omron opticals. They have low weights consistently, good prices. There's not a whole lot to hate, I think. Even their older stuff, like the M-Chose A5, which was their like original claim to fame. This is the GPX Mini that we were all asking for, and it was done well. Good
It was good.
skates, good
Yeah.
buttons, good side buttons. Monk, okay. I have like two Monka
Okay.
mice,
I
and they're
have no
fine.
opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
MSI, I'm gonna go no
No
because
or e-waste. Yeah. What do we got for mice here?
I'm thinking darn near e-waste. I think they have like a
Ooh. Do
couple
they even have a
good.
wireless
They
mouse?
do. So like the clutch, they have like the clutch series, right? And these are like decent, like in terms of shape, but they're heavy. I don't know. Maybe
Mhm.
they are e-waste. I
I
wouldn't.
think so.
Okay, sure. Ninjutsu, great. They don't have a lot of mice though, but yeah, the
Are
Sora.
they?
I would say so. Yeah,
My Sora V2 I have right now is terrible. Like it's
really.
degraded into just a creaky disaster. Yeah.
I think they were pioneers with really making the
I guess
rear
I don't
hump.
have context behind after before the Sora, so
Well, I'm okay going good. I do think they're a step above. I would definitely call them a
they're
step
above all those
above.
companies and good though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
NZXT.
No.
I haven't tried one. Yeah, I'll go no. Filena. Well, the original S450 was a great budget mouse, but then the new one you have is maybe okay. So we go.
It's good. It's overshadowed by Cyrox. Okay, and those are the only two mice. Yeah,
I'm
they're
gonna go
okay.
okay. I'm gonna clump them
Yeah,
in with these guys.
that's fine.
Pulsar. Pulsar, I do think
Great,
is. I would say so.
good,
They're a
great.
little
I think they're
heavy,
great.
dude. It's only
Yeah,
a matter of time that
not
the
the crazy light though.
crazy. Have you tried one?
No, but I mean, it's super light. So.
I've tried. They have a display one in the Micro Center by us. Yeah, it's a really good mouse.
Everyone who's
Um,
used it has been like, "Wow, this is what we wanted." So yeah,
yeah, I'm just waiting on the X2H version. So they're another company that you could just only main Pulsar mice and be pretty okay. Little
that's true.
heavy, little heavy.
Yep.
Ponage. um, gosh, they're so expensive. They have some cool stuff like the sensor position and the carbon fiber and the colorways. Daz,
And the bottom that feels like a piece of paper on this mouse.
are they a no-no?
No, wow,
This
this
is
is bad. I
tough.
feel bad
I
for
know
Ponage.
we need a. It's a shame because they do
They should be
innovate,
great,
but they
but they're not.
the price tags too, dude.
I think okay is the worst they go.
Do you
The
want to go
mice,
good?
if you get a QC, like the mice is good. I can't talk.
How's their customer support? Do you know?
I don't.
All right. Well, next is Rapupu. I would
Poo.
again, I
They're
would
okay.
I would say they're yeah, I agree. I think they're better than these guys. They have good build quality, a little bit heavy. Some of their new releases like the VT7, I do
You
want
put them
to
in
check
good.
out. Yeah, that's what I did.
You have more experience. I've never actually plugged up for Puma scenes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think they're good. Their old VT9 stuff, this is dumb. Well built, but like stupidly small side buttons. Scroll wheels feel so nice. But their more recent stuff, I haven't totally tried, but I have high
Okay.
hopes for. So I'm gonna say good for now. I do think they're a step above. They're a little pricey though. ROM, I would also say good.
They're good.
Possibly, if their weights were lower, I would go great.
Took the words out of my mouth. Yep.
Yeah, ROM is I think underrated. Razer, I would go either great
They're
or
great.
S tier.
Right? Are they just great? Ah.
I don't know. They might be so think they've consistently had really good performance. Their software's stupid. But they do have some unique features like the polling rate game detection and acceleration built in.
The customer service is just hit or miss. It's really
Their
because they're such
price
a big
tag
company.
their price tags are high. But everything they put out is very good quality. They have great coatings, they have decent skates. They're definitely better
If you're
than
gonna
Logitech, I would say.
if you're gonna main them for life though, you just have the Death Adder and the Viper V3 Pro, right? Like those are your real options. Like
Yeah,
unless you get a Viper Mini Sig, but like that's not even good, is it? Like
go back to yeah, it's not. Go back to the older stuff like Viper V2, I would consider a great maybe even S tier
I think
mouse for their
if
time.
we're considering the history of Razer, they're S tier, but like they're great right now. But the Viper V3 is also just like the mouse.
I don't know. I
You can
might
argue
I
S
might
tier.
want to bump this go S tier.
You can argue it.
I'll do that for now. We can revisit. Red Dragon, I'm going to lump this in with these guys here. They have good performance, cheap feeling shells, but the price reflects that. Rocket. So this is separate. I have Turtle Beach on here too. So old
Yep.
Rocket mice, weird shapes. I would say for their time, they were probably good. A lot of people
What are
made
they
like
now though?
now, okay, because they're heavy and they have some
Yeah, there you go.
performance issues. Cyrox, dude, I'd go S tier. To me, they are the $70 benchmark. Every single time I compare a mouse in my
Okay, yeah.
mind, they are literally they're now available in Micro Center. So like you want free 30-day returns? Heck yeah. They only have
All right.
two mice is the thing.
S tier gets five companies.
Gotcha.
Look, what do we got left here? It's gonna be one of the companies in great right now because nothing down here.
Yeah.
There are a couple candidates down here. Okay.
Okay. Silicaka, I'm gonna go no.
Okay.
Sprime, this is the same as in Jetso. Sorry, it's only one mouse, but sure, we'll put them together. Steel Series, RIP, dude.
Are you sure? The Sprime, whatever was it, PM1 it didn't feel great when you brought it over. You think
Really?
it's great?
I think so.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, maybe I gotta get with the times. An Ergo that was like a smaller
It's like a
G703
small
shape.
G4. Yeah.
Good side buttons that don't sink in. Polycarbonate shell, decent big skates. I'm a fan. I don't like the shape that much, but I still use it every
Right.
now and then.
I like the shape and I put that in my hand and I was like, oh, I definitely don't want this. So
I just think they should be in the same conversation as
it's the Jetso.
Ninjutsu. Yeah,
Aren't they kind of dead though? Like they're
they
not
are.
making another Sprime mouse.
They are. But I still got to I think you still got to tie him to Ninjutsu.
That's fine.
Steel Series, I was gonna say, dude, RIP, RIP. Are they a no-no? This day and age, they are. But if they
What
just
mouse do they have you can buy and use and be happy with?
Aerox 9, it's kind of cool.
That's the MMO mouse. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
it's too big.
I'm still a big fan of the
That's the
Aerox 3.
X3.
It's just that it's heavy.
Maybe no.
No. I'm thinking no in this
Yeah.
day and age. How sad. How sad. They used to be good,
Yeah.
great, or higher. Thunder Robot, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I've been disappointed. They might have a couple of things that are good. Turtle Beach. So this is the Verse 2 and the Cone Pure Air. These, I really like the shapes. They're let down by not a great click feel. They have really good weights.
Are they good or okay?
I would not go okay. I would definitely go good. If they had better click quality, I would go great.
I've not used them. Okay. To
Okay,
be fair.
I would go good. Vancer, this is a weird one. They have some things that are bangers. Like the original Vancer Gretza was a budget final mouse shape at a really good price. Yeah, $33, dude. But then their more recent stuff like Vancer
You have that
are.
one mouse of mine. That's e-waste.
It
Really.
is. It really is. The Vancer Groove and the Vancer Thrash. Very disappointed. The Arbiter
Kitsu was kind of a
Kitsu.
disaster too.
It was. It wasn't anything special. Now they sell for
Yeah.
what was the MSRP?
A lot more than $105, I think.
Yeah. Oh,
140.
list price of 140. Yeah. Vancer, I'm gonna go okay
Okay.
if you're
Yeah.
super into the aesthetic. Okay,
Yeah.
Vaxi, what do you think? I haven't you really used Vaxi mice. They're heavy and they're expensive.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
this is a manufacturer that you could main for your entire life.
I think they're great.
Okay, we'll see how.
We'll reevaluate all of great for one more
Yeah.
S tier company.
So VXE, this is I gonna it has to go
I'd
with
say ATK is,
ATK.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wise
What's
Owl.
how good or great? Good.
The Cloud XS is great. The Cloud XS is damn near, if you like the shape, it's like S tier. It's really good. But their
The
other stuff is, I
the
think, just
cloud didn't even get a good tech power preview, did it? Right? It
yeah, it
had some
did.
issues.
No, it only had CPI
Oh,
deviation.
okay. I thought we looked at one while we were talking to him that had like.
No, they've been consistent. Yeah, CPI.
Oh, okay. This to me looked bad, but yeah, instability at 2Ks.
Yeah,
But it was highly recommended. Okay.
yeah, and it's cool that they came back with the Sensei shape.
I think go great. I'm okay with that.
WL mouse for me, it's S tier, but I can understand disagreeing with that.
They could battle for S tier. Put them in, yeah. Put them in great for now
Okay,
level. I'd say put them in great.
put them in great for
And
now.
they can contend for the S tier when we come back in
Well, no,
two
I
seconds
want
here.
to. We'll come back to it. Zhaopin, I would say great. They're one of the. They're definitely a step above. They have consistently good performance. You have a
Yeah,
Z2. I've only tried a Z1 and the ZPW.
they're just a little heavy. My only complaint about that was it was a bit heavy, and it was still 59, 60 grams. They are pretty great. Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. I don't know. They're damn near like.
Everyone gave sort of Borgia seal approval, even after he like stopped giving it as much. Yeah, they do really good stuff. They
They
got like
do.
hop swap.
Yeah, like if they
Yeah,
keep coming out bangers like the ZPW, I'm gonna sort of put them on the level of a Cyrox.
this is the great
Zowie.
one for last. Oh man,
Yeah, I would
they're pretty
say
great,
they're probably great
right?
because their shapes are
I don't know.
still they're expensive and
The
they're
more mice I
heavy.
used, also the click feel wasn't even that good on like the U2.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Vaxi's better, straight
they're
up.
better than those companies down there.
I know.
Are they?
Yeah, we
They're
really
not
do
really
need.
organized in
We
these
we can
tiers.
we
They're top of
could.
good.
They're top of
Yeah,
good. Okay, I can sort of organize them. Like dare you, I wouldn't put top there. I would.
Logitech is top of good
Yeah, Logitech is top of good.
easily.
Something like that. Incot would be higher. Ponage lower.
ROM would be
Keycon
higher.
lower.
This is rough
Yeah.
for those of
Okay.
you still watching,
I know. We've been
and we're
on
just
this.
doing it for good.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's compete for S tier. That was a good idea. We can only have five. Can I argue? Damn, dude.
I think Razor's the first one I would drop.
I agree. Okay. Okay. That was easy.
Yeah,
But they're gonna be a high. They're gonna be a high
yeah, they're
great
right up
tier
there.
because WL mouse. I've been giving this a lot of thought, Daz. We have a pod topic that is if you can only have. Leave a comment, guys. If you can only have one mouse brand for the rest of your life, who would it be? For me, this is really weird. I keep going back to WL mouse. I love the Strider. I have always loved the Final Mouse ambi shape, both in mini, medium, and full size. I have all three, and they all get into my rotation. And they do have an ergo option that is not my favorite ergo, but no ergo really is. They have Amron opticals in all of them. They're lightweight. The magnesium is dumb, but they do at least include good grip tape. And the magnesium does mean that they're like rigid. Good side button quality. They come with
Plus, they
good
started solid
states.
sides on the
They,
Pro version of
yeah,
you had the Beast X Mini, the Beast X Max. I haven't tried the Ying and the Strider, but those shapes that I know I
yeah,
really like. I wouldn't pick them as my company, but I can see why they're a contender. And
yeah.
if I had to, I'd be happy with them. Oh, who gets it? I like some of these companies better than Razer, I think. I'm okay with us dropping Razer.
Like ATK is who I would probably
My
go
mind
with,
goes to
but Final Mouse and
ATK.
G Wolves.
Am I overvaluing Pulsar? Yeah, I am.
I think so. Not until they have more crazy light stuff.
I
And
really like the Vaxisora, but
it's heavy,
it's heavy. They're all
expensive.
heavy. Bottom Must Jewels, ATK Razor. Yeah, those are the four options. It's half the tier. What were you thinking?
G Wolves I wouldn't quite do S tier because my mom would hate me, but I do.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
If we go
value.
ATK, we would have to bring in VXC and Mad Lines. I would be okay with that. I do think it's a little inflammatory to be putting them above Razer. I don't know. People also crap on Razer. Razer ships so many mice that people have issues and are vocal about them. Do we need five in here?
No, maybe not. None
Okay.
of these are really jumping ahead. We'll do four,
Yeah.
which technically Lamsey freaking got two of them. So congratulations.
Yeah, doesn't that say something? Okay. Well, there's our tier list. Link in the description, guys. You can go ahead and upload your own to our Discord.
And I'll tell you why you're wrong.
Yeah. Tell us why we're wrong.
It's very subjective.
Yeah, I feel like if we had a third person on this podcast, we could have like swayed a whole bunch of stuff.
If we did it again, 10 plus companies would be in different tiers, probably.
Yeah, I agree.
between great to good and okay to good mostly.
Yeah, like Asus has great performance and could be higher. They're just expensive, and to me, they're very uninspiring. Keychron people are gonna be like, "Why is that in good tier? Keychron's garbage." I don't know. Rep who's like, people haven't heard of that anyway. Well, there's our list. That probably was like 25 minutes. That's not bad. Okay,
Yeah, that's
let's move on
that's about
to
how long those videos usually are. So.
yeah.